So today, we're playing a Berserker, and we may have a unique run, featuring Snowcake and Pop. And we might just create a WILDFROST build, turbo inflicting cold, with the help of some sticks. But hey, check it out, and let me know what you think of it. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and jump some rank games with a random character and see who we're going to get today. So it looks like we're playing a Berserker. We do start off with the utility pouch, and we do get our own piggy bank. So we're going to start off with a broom. We're going to grab a pocket sand also. Let's grab a banana. And I'm actually going to reroll here. Now, do we actually be uber greedy and take another piggy bank? Hell yeah. This is going to be a terrible round one, for sure, but we're being super greedy. Getting a bunch of piggy banks. But our opponent's all to being a little bit greedy, but with that shiny shell, our opponent is going to get that bit of a heal. With double weapons, they're going to have basically double our damage output. And unfortunately, once the fatigue kicks in, actually maybe. What the hell? Our opponent missed. The opponent missed an attack and then out of stamina. So we could actually win, which was crazy insane for round one. We definitely should have lost that. We should have been punished. Just pausing the video here very quickly, just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. We're taking a bunch of piggy banks. But it is what it is. I'm going to be taking the storage, the lump of coal. I'm going to roll, and I definitely want to go double broom for now. But hey, we might as well buy this garlic. We're going to rock on with this setup, and this should be much better. If you had more gold, I would take an extra pocket sand, because the more blind we do stack up, the better it is going to be for us. Because if our opponent misses, our broom is going to be dealing quite a bit of damage. I know a lot shouldn't be too bad. I say that our opponents are dealing quite a bit of damage, but we do get our battle rage, which does give us a tiny bit of lifesteal. That's a lot of poison though. So unfortunately, the longer this fight goes on, the worse it is going to be for us. And yeah, it is what it is. Now we're going to grab this bit of storage. We're going to grab another piggy bank, hoping that we get a freaking piggy pinata. That would be crazy insane for sure. I'm going to grab a set of healing herbs. And yeah, we're going to rock on with this for now. That's a lot of piggy banks. We're being insanely greedy. But hey, we didn't get punished in the first round, so let's make it crazy. Now actually, we got crazy lucky again. Facing another opponent stacking up piggy banks. And just a hero sword. So that is going to be massively in our favor for sure. And awesome, we're just getting that value. Beating these opponents, not too bad. Now unfortunately we didn't get piggy bank. Or we didn't get piggy pinata, I mean. Which is a little less than ideal. But we did get uniquely unique. Now it is the worst bag for uniquely unique, because we don't get our little forging hammer with this bag. Because this acts like the forging hammer. So we do miss out on one unique. Or should we just take blood manipulation? Well, I think we're going to take that uniquely unique. And we actually got Snowcake. So I do have a build ID in mind, and it's all about frost. Although that's another piggy bank. Well, we're going to be taking both these. So we're going to roll looking for a bit of storage, and we actually found some storage, which is amazing. We definitely want Snowcake in. Snowcake is a food item also. But how are we going to fit in our piggy bank? We'll take out our garlic for now. And yeah, we're going to be rocking on. So Snowcake is going to be insanely valuable to us. And we may actually want to increase the speed of our Snowcake. Actually. To be turbo inflicting frost, we do want to go for some snow sticks overall. But yeah, we're getting punished definitely super hard for the bad choices we're making with those piggy banks. So yeah, let's grab this, which is Amulet Feasting, which is actually genuinely nuts for us. I'm also going to grab another lump of coal. Let's grab a set of blueberries. We could also grab a card. Is it going to be insane? Another card's going to be insane. We're going to roll once because we're going to need some storage for sure. And we're going to sell 2 piggy banks because we just can't afford to keep all that. As much as I'd like to. But let's grab the carrot. Those are 2 cheese. We could go for a Snowcake cheese Excalibur type build. I'm going to leave for now. Okay, that's amazing. We definitely want to go for a Snowcake or Snow Stick type build for sure. So we're actually going to sell all our piggy banks. We're going to start our healing herbs because we're going to take this pretty much instantly. And yeah, we're going to be crafting this. We're definitely going to be crafting this up. But hey, let's move on for now. So we're going to be Snow Stick. SNOWCAKE type build. The problem is, with Snow Sticks, we're going to be turbo inflicting a lot of frost back on ourselves, which is not so ideal. But we'll see. So far, this is actually looking pretty good because we are inflicting a lot of frost, and once we reach a certain thresholds, our SNOWCAKE is going to be dealing quite a bit of damage too. So all in all, not too bad. Now we did get Pop. Pop is a pet and attacks super fast if you have a bunch of mana. So we could actually use Pop, look for a box of riches, grab some blue gems, and try to inflict a bunch of frost that way. So let's actually take Pop. And we do need to prioritize actually adding in cards because we're going to be self-inflicting a lot of frost. Solid Garlic roll to roll once. We definitely want that box of riches, potion belts, and a customer card. And yeah, we're going to be rocking on with this. So we'll see. We should be able to turbo inflict a lot of frost, and the card should be able to cleanse a little bit of it, which is going to be kind of nice. Now we do also want to find as much dragon scale boots as possible because then we do resist our own frost too. So not too bad. And it's also freaking Cthulhu, which is another one of the brand new unique items. Those trigger random food, turns all our food items into dark items. It is kind of nice, but I don't think we are going to be able to take it. For this round though, we are going to be taking this potion belts. We're going to be grabbing a box of riches, which does mean we can't grab our custom card either. But hey, I'm okay with waiting around for that. Let's keep it moving for now. Now our opponent is rocking a Mana Thirst Amulet of Alchemy with a Vampiric Armor. They're going to have tons and tons of block. With the Blood Manipulation, they're actually going to have tons of healing, but as long as we slow this down. 2 snail space, it means they can't actually heal, because if they're not hitting, they're not healing. And yeah, smashing even. That's a lot of frost, looking pretty good. Smashing even. Nice, we got our first Chip Sapphire, which is going to be crazy good. And I think we're actually going to go for Shaman Mask here. We're going to go Shaman Mask. We could grab the Pumpkin, but we don't exactly want it. We did get ourselves a Hawk Rune, which I'm going to be taking. We're going to slot in here. Do we want this regular emeralds? It's 4 gold. I'm going to take it. It's not the best. We're going to roll once. We're going to want this blueberries. We're going to want this stamina sack. Do we actually want more wonky snowmen for instant frost? We could take a second box of riches to try and find some blue gemstones as much as possible. I think we want all these items. But hey, let's keep moving for now. The more mana that we do stack up, the better. Now we did put our Hawk Rune in this position to be inflicting some blind as well. Not so great because every 4 seconds 1 blind is pretty bad in general. And unfortunately, that fancy rapier has just too much damage straight away. So let's grab our stamina sack, let's grab a set of blueberries. Those gives a pineapple, which we don't exactly want either way. Well, it's going to settle for that box of riches. We're going to move on once again. That's the second pumpkin that has been offered. Now we'll see. We are going to begin a Snow Stick Cthulhu Dark Lantern, which is going to basically inflict a lot of debuffs on us. Because their food items are going to be dark items, which is going to be kind of crazy. So as long as we don't get a crazy amount of poison on us, we should be in a pretty decent spot. Potentially, actually. The lifesteal from Cthulhu is saving our opponents, and it might have actually saved him. Holy moly, that was way too close for comfort. But it is what it is. Now we want the Power of the Moon here. Power of the Moon for big burst steal. We're trying to survive as long as possible. As long as we can. Now we can take another Snow Stick. Triple Snow Stick. Is that something we actually really want? Not exactly. We're going to grab this. Let's grab the Amulet of Energy. Is that something we actually necessarily need? It is pretty decent for our Shaman Mask, but we'll hold on to it for now. We'll keep and add in our 2 snowballs for now. But we do need to change the whole setup around. So we have a unique, getting a ton of value. But for now, I'm going to rock on with this setup. And we do want to look for a mana orb. We do want to craft up a moon armor because that will also reflect some of the debuffs that we do also inflict. Bowls here. Our opponent is rocking a card's big ball of treats, which is going to be reducing a lot of our debuffs as well. But smashing overall. We got a lot of empower, which is crazy, crazy good value. But hey, we'll see. Artifact Stone heats with pop. It does sound pretty good. So we're going to have to get some sort of heat generation. Also regular sapphire. Let's take this for now, especially since it's on sale. Now Frostbite is a big opportunity as well, which I do really, really want to grab. We're going to place this in here for now. We're going to craft up those burning coals. We do want these in to be cleansing a lot of debuffs also. But I'm going to grab this. We're going to move on. We're going to be crafting up our burning coals. So we could potentially get enough heat so we get that big burst of damage. We'll see. Our opponent's after dealing quite a bit of damage. Anvil is just straight up crazy damage from the very beginning. And yeah, unfortunately we do end up falling short. But hey, our build is still coming online. We're going to be grabbing this. We're going to roll. We're going to grab this bit of storage. And yeah, we're going to be crafting up that Frostbite. We're going to grab this Topaz. We could also grab Divine Potions to cleanse a lot of our debuffs too. But let's rock on for now. Now we're going to grab more Sapphires. We could also grab the Badger Rune for increased speed on our pop. Which are going to be selling all these gemstones. Even this one that we spent 4 on, so we can actually grab that Badger Rune. And that's going to try and counteract the amount of frost that we do inflict on ourselves. I'm going to roll once more. We could grab this on sale. And yeah, I'm going to rock on with this sort of situation for now. So once we get our Frostbite in, we should be in a pretty good spot. Overall. But we do desperately need a Mana Orb and freaking Moon Armor. But we'll see. So far, this is actually looking pretty decent. We're stacking up a lot of frost. Our pop is doing a lot of work. Turbo inflicting frost. And awesome. So we do end up with a 45 DPS. Pop doing a lot of damage first. And as for colds, yeah. Sapphire's not doing as much as I'd like, to be quite honest, but still, not too bad overall. But now that we got a Frostbite, we should be in a super awesome and fantastic spot. Let's grab our stamina stack and let's grab these so we can reduce a lot of our own debuffs. We're going to roll once. We're going to grab even more. We're going to roll again. There's a freaking Mana Orb, which we desperately, desperately want. And I still want to keep our customer card potentially. But I think at this point, I'm going to sell one of our box of riches so we can actually grab this bit of storage. Because I do want to take these out so we can get a little bit of heat generation. But that's only going to be 4 heat. That's going to be 7 heat. So we do need to find some sort of way of actually stacking up heat. And it's going to be basically from our Shaman Mask. Potentially. Well, it's going to add these in. Or do we still want our Amulets of Energy? I'm going to hold on to it for now. Well, let's keep it moving for now. Now we are going to begin a friendly fire flame up. It's going to be removing our buffs, which is not so great for heat generation. But we'll see. So far this is actually looking pretty darn awesome overall. Actually smashing. Looking pretty darn smashing overall. Now we're going to be grabbing that burning coal. We're going to be grabbing a Mana Orb. Let's go grab this Topaz. Let's roll once. Twice even. We're going to be grabbing another Potion Belt. And we're going to place our Mana Orb in this position. We might as well have our Amulets of Energy in it also. I'm going to have a target or pop too. We're going to add these all in. Might as well add you in too and roll once. And that's a big old flawless sapphire which we're going to want to grab. But hey, let's keep going for now. Now we do want to find a Holy Armor. We do want to find one of these so we can craft up a Moon Armor for our Power of the Moon. So we can reflect some debuffs and just stack up a bunch of mana for our pop. And also get a ton of block. But this is actually looking pretty darn smashing. That's a massive amount of damage. So right now we do end up with a 53 DPS overall. With a decent bit of healing, mostly coming from utility pouch. To be quite honest, definitely could be improved for sure. As for block, non-existent, but our main source of defense is a crazy amount of cold. But we'll see if you can actually make this a lot crazier. Uniquely unique is a lot of fun. We definitely want to grab these boots and craft that up into dragon skin boots. And we're also going to want the storage, but we also definitely want this. We're going to sell both these so we can grab this also and craft up a regular sapphire. But hey, we're going to move on. So when we craft up dragon scale boots, we do resist a lot of frost. So it should prevent a lot of frost back on ourselves. But we'll see. Again, we're going to need a little bit more heat generation because we get to about 9. Once we get to 10, Pop is going to be dealing a lot of damage. But unfortunately, this is not looking too great. Our opponent just has a lot of damage reduction with the Badger Rune in their armor set, which we are going to now do because that is a freaking perfect sapphire, which I'm going to be taking. We also want this Hawk Rune to be added into a Frostbite as well. But hey, we're going to move on. This is going to be crazy, crazy insane. We spent a lot of gold on a perfect sapphire, which is going to be trying to inflict a lot of frost. And our opponent has inflicted a crazy amount of debuffs on us. And unfortunately, yeah, we didn't even get a chance to play the game against this opponent. They just started off with a lot of damage, which our build does suffer quite a bit. We do need to stack up all that cold. So we're down to our fine life, which is pretty darn bad, but we're going to be grabbing our Hawk Rune. We're going to grab the storage. We want to keep rolling, and so we did change the whole sub around to be more like this. So we actually have a crazy amount of value on our uniquely unique. We also have our Artifact Stone Heat targeting our Frostbite, along with our Pop, and I'm going to grab the Badger Rune. Now we did change our Sapphire setup like this, because I do still want that Badger Rune on our Pop. With our Badger Rune on Dragon Scale Boots, we should be able to take a lot less damage during that battle rage. But let's see if this is going to be good enough. Are we going to fall short? We are pretty much just scaling builds. But we'll see. Our opponent is going to be inflicting a lot of debuffs on us with that Prismatic Sword. They're going to be dealing quite a bit of damage. But can we slow them down to snail space? Because if we slow them down, they can't scale up. They can't pick those debuffs. And we do cleanse a lot with our setup too. And actually, potentially we do get a big burst heal. Although they do resurrect and smash it. Holy moly, that was some damage. 218 damage. That was crazy lucky, for sure. Yeah, we maybe shouldn't have won that one. But hey, that's awesome. Okay. Speaking of crazy insane, we also want the Elephant Rune, but that's a perfect Sapphire. It is the final round, so I'm going to be taking it. Now, the Elephant Rune would be a lot of max life for us, so we're going to be taking that. We're going to be selling this green gemstone. We're going to be taking that Elephant Rune, which is going to work pretty darn well with our Powered Moon. Because the more max life we do stack up, the better it is going to be for us. Now, more Elephant Runes would have been super, super fantastic. Also, a freaking Holy Armor would have been crazy, crazy good because we'll be inflicting blinds. We'll be getting mana for our Pop. And actually, we should be able to smash out. But hey, this actually turned out to be quite a lot of fun build. Spanning from cards to Snowcake to actually using Pop. And to actually getting our Artifact Stone Heat to deal a lot of damage. Well, let's see if we can actually win out. Or are we going to fall short? We are going to begin a Poison stacking, which is not great for Frost. Because that Poison is going to tick down at a normal rate. And that's a crazy amount of shields that we do have to break through. Now, we do cleanse a lot of debuffs. But after taking a lot of damage, we do enter a Battle Rage. And we turbo-flicting that Frost. Now, they actually don't have a whole lot of poison stacked up on it, which is pretty darn good. With those perfect sapphires, though, we are going turbo with that Frost. And actually, smashing. Really, really fantastic and awesome build overall. With Pop going crazy. That's a 93 Pop. 93 DPS Pop. Maybe we should have had the crit chance on Pop overall. But hey, we did end up with an 88 DPS overall, which is pretty good. Pop doing 33, then Frostbite, then our Snow Stick, or Snowcake, and then our Snow Sticks. Snowcake actually dealing quite a bit of damage because Snowcake was triggering super, super fast. As for heals, yeah, our heals was pretty much non-existent. As for block, non-existent, but again, if we did have our Moon Armor in, we would have been in a super fantastic, awesome spot because we'd actually have a ton of block. Consider how much armor our opponent actually did manage to have. But we still actually managed to make it out, which is kind of awesome, for sure. But we did manage to only survive 1 life left. But it was definitely worth it because this was a super fun build, and we barely survived. But it is what it is. Let's go and see just how much rank points we actually managed to get. +9 ranked us up quite a bit actually. But anyways, I'm going to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to keep looking for the next one. See you next time.